We're back!
Yes, we are back.
You're so waiting for us to return, and here we are. Ready to give another... Ready to give some more predictions of the NFL. Okay. Oh, we're also going to do some recaps of what we did last week.
We'll start out with recaps.
We always start out with recaps, where we prove where I am right and you are wrong. That's the whole point of the recap.
No, that would be false.
No. Well, I'm kind of beating you so far. I've won every single week, so...
But that could all change. You realize that, right?
I understand that, but... I mean, really? You really think you're going to beat me? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, remember to like, subscribe, and put in the comments the punishment for Spuds here when he loses to his old man. So, that's what I'm looking forward to. Right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So last week, NFL Week 4, we had a Thursday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. And, of course, I unfortunately had to choose these guys.
Both right there.
Both right. Mark it. All right, okay. Well, then we move to Sunday. This is where things start to get a little bit dicey for you, young man.
Yep.
All right, New Orleans at the Atlanta Falcons. Ooh, who's right? Who's right? Okay, well, chose Falcons, and they won. And they won. All right, after that, who'd you choose between the Bengals at the Carolina Panthers? Bengals.
And I was right. Shocker.
Yeah, I was right, too. So I was keeping track. That's 3. You lost
2 and 1.
All right. The next game was the Los Angeles Rams at Chicago. Okay.
I was right there.
You were right there. All right, so I guess it's kind of tied. Okay, well then see how you did with Minnesota at Green Bay. Ooh.
This was a close one. Packers really came back. Good effort. They didn't give up.
It's true. If you gave up at halftime, you missed a whale of a finish.
But, dude, if their kicker would have hit those field goals, they would have won.
You mean
I'm serious.
You mean the kicker that you chose for your fantasy team?
Yep. That almost cost me the game. I won, though. I still won.
You know, the funny thing is the Packers, it did cost them the game.
It cost them
those 2 field goals.
And it almost cost me the game.
It did. It did. Because it's all about us and our fantasy and not what's going on in real life, apparently.
It's all about
fantasy. Okay, all right. Jacksonville Jaguars at Houston. There's no doubt about that one, is there?
They're both right there.
They're both right there. Which, by the way, speaking of the Jacksonville Jaguars, is Doug Peterson going to last the year?
The real question is, will his team last the year?
Well, I mean, the team will be there. They could go, no,
they're the only team that has not had a win yet.
Yeah, but, I mean, there's going to be one of these weeks where they fall backwards into a win.
Yeah, they'll find a way to win.
Yeah, probably 1 or 2. All right. The Pittsburgh Steelers at the Indianapolis Colts. I chose the Colts.
You chose the Steelers. Sad face.
I won.
Let's hope we know I would be back.
Right.
Yeah.
So how about Joe Flacco stepping in? The Flacco of old. The Flacco.
The Flacco of seeing this defense before, let's just say.
Well, yeah. This is true. All right. Moving on to Denver at the New York Jets. And I chose the Jets.
Happened, Jets?
What happened, Jets?
What happened?
What happened?
Ask me.
I did. I'm asking you what happened.
Apparently, Bo Nix, they had -7 yards in the first half. And then they...
Passing. He had -7 yards passing or something like that.
And they won. I don't know how they did, but they pulled it off.
They pulled it off. They did win. And, kudos to the Denver team as well as those fans. Didn't see that one coming at all. I thought Aaron Rodgers was going to be Aaron Rodgers, but I don't know. Interesting. That's why they play the games. All right. Next, we have the Philadelphia Eagles at Tampa Bay. We both got
I was wrong, but I don't care. I'm happy to see them lose.
They lost big. All right.
I'm happy.
Your Commanders going up against the Arizona Cardinals. I chose your team.
Honestly, I don't care about this one either. I'm happy that they won. And I'm happy that they proved me wrong.
Yes,
Gives
Jaden
me some
Daniels.
faith.
Are you excited?
I'm excited in this quarterback.
As a Commanders fan, your team is 3-1. You are leading your division for the second week in a row. I don't know how long it's been since that's happened.
No, it's been ages.
Right?
It's
Are
been
you
a
happy
while.
though? I mean, is this?
I'm so happy.
Is this the season you guys maybe can compete for a title with the division titles?
The division title. I'm really hoping for the division title this year. Hopefully, maybe we will sneak in the playoffs. I don't know.
Well, if you win a division, you're in the playoffs.
I don't want to take any guesses, but hoping for playoff berth.
Playoff berth. We'll see. You're in a wild card. Just gotta keep winning some of these games.
Yeah.
All right. The New England Patriots at San Francisco.
You're saved.
Saved.
If
The season is saved.
If you lost that game, you'd be in some
It's
trouble.
over. Yeah, if they lose to the New England Patriots at home,
It's bad.
it's bad. And they are banged up. Fred Warner's banged up. Talanoa Hufunga's not there. I mean, he's there, but he's injured. He didn't play. Still waiting for Jordan Greenlaw to come back.
And Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky Pearsall's practicing this week, or starting to practice.
Yes.
So, I mean, Ayuk, where are you? Get your $40 million a year and then
Yet to get
Take a
over
vacation,
10
I guess.
points in fantasy. Parker has him.
it's all about the fantasy. I don't know if you guys knew that or not.
I love fantasy. And that's probably a bad thing.
All right, next was the Kansas City Chiefs at the Los Angeles Chargers. Wow, we got snuck on that one, didn't we?
Well, we would have looked good in the first quarter. We were like, oh,
Yeah, it's
maybe
bad
we
they-
know what we're talking about. And then in the rest of 3 quarters.
Then they had to play 4 quarters.
Yep.
Who'd have thunk?
If only it was 15 minutes, then we would be absolute geniuses.
We would have been geniuses. If it was as long as a Madden game, we would have won.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. This was a good one. Sunday night game was Buffalo at the Baltimore. No, wait a minute.
No.
I skipped ahead for first.
We have
Cleveland
Cleveland
at
Las
Vegas.
Mhm.
We chose the Raiders, and the Raiders won.
Gay Raiders.
And what do they get for their troubles? Devontae wants to be traded.
Yeah.
What do you think that's all about?
A lot of people are saying he's going to the Jets.
Oh, because
a lot
Aaron
of people-
Rodgers?
Because of Aaron Rodgers.
Send him to San Francisco, man. We'll do a trade.
But-
Ayuk for Devontae. I'll do it.
That would be actually kind of cool. But he tried to do this before. He went to Las Vegas because of
Derek
Derek
Carr.
Carr, his college team.
So then why wouldn't he go to the Saints?
Then why won't he go to the Saints? Because obviously that didn't work out. He never got the ball. So now he's given up on Derek and he's going to his other teammate, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, you don't think he wants to go to the Saints because he didn't get the ball when he was in the Raiders?
Yeah. That's my
gotta
guess.
go. Okay.
So he wants to be with Rodgers.
Rodgers.
He did get the ball.
I gotcha. All right. Now it's a Sunday night game. Now it's
it's
Buffalo at Baltimore. And I chose
And gosh,
The Ravens.
was I wrong.
way wrong.
Oh, this one hurt.
Josh Allen.
I believed in him.
He throws up a stinker every once in a while. I figured, well, why not be the stinker on that particular night? So I chose Baltimore. It's a good game for the most part, but yeah, I don't know. Baltimore I didn't think was going to lose 2 in a row, but anyhow. All right, moving on to the double whammy Monday night games is first Tennessee at the Miami Dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you chose the Titans?
Yeah, I did choose Titans. If you didn't remember, in our last video, which
I
you should
didn't
definitely
remember.
watch,
Right.
it was a banger.
Well, it's old news, but I mean, you can watch it again for sure entertainment purposes.
Very entertaining.
Very entertaining. Yeah, Miami, dude. I don't even know. I guess Tua Tagovailoa. How do you say that? I cannot say that. It's a tough name.
Tua, I just call him Tua.
Tua.
Just call him Tua.
Sorry, Tua.
That's all you need
Instead of butchering your last name, I'm just going to call you Tua. Which, by the way, one of the coolest names in NFL was Kabir Kabajabiamala. That was my favorite name. And he's also ended up being the host for the Ninja Warrior, American
cool.
Ninja Warrior.
Have you heard of Chig Okonkwo? He's a player. He's a tight end for Titans. The Titans, which I was right on. Chig Okonkwo.
That's a tough one.
Anyways. The
I
other
did,
money.
I did say Talanoa Hufunga a little while ago.
Yeah.
Does you remember Lofa Tutupu? How about that one?
No idea who that is.
Really?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
He was a linebacker for the Seahawks once upon a time.
Speaking of the Seahawks, we have the Seahawks at Detroit.
Ooh, that was quite the segue.
Monday Night Football. Again, if you saw the first half, you would have thought it was genius. If DK Metcalf does not fumble that ball, they have a chance to win this game. And if
I saw a chance in the last bit of it. Their defense didn't figure it out.
yeah, I don't know.
By the way, kudos to Geno Smith. I mean, I remember when he was drafted by the Jets, all the stuff that happened on that team. He gets kicked around to a few teams. Ends up being the backup in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Not even supposed to be a starter. And then Russell Wilson gets injured. Geno steps in and basically takes his job.
Yeah.
And says, to the Seattle organization goes, hey, you know what? We're good here with Geno. You can go.
You can go.
You can go. And so
Be in Denver.
good for Geno. He looks good.
He does look good.
And he has the most yards thrown this year.
Really?
Like at 1182, I believe. And you know who's second? Brock Purdy. It's like 1130. It's only like a 52-yard difference. So the NFC West could be a barn burner this year. Seattle, I mean, all things said, they still looked pretty good. All right. By the way, those of you keeping record, I won 11 games. 11.
I don't know how many.
11 and 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
The
9.
tension is mounting. Oh, what?
I won 9 games.
You won 9?
Yeah.
But I believe that 11 is bigger than 9.
Yeah.
Which means I've won 4 in a row.
Also, last week I
Punishment for Spuds. Punishment for Spuds.
just
Make him
say.
eat vegetables.
Please don't. That would be pain.
Make him eat a salad. Your punishment is you have to eat salad. You are the meat and potatoes guy. All right, let's move forward to upcoming week number 5. Some teams are on a bye. So all you fantasy team owners, it's going to kind of juggle things around a little bit. Some teams are going to get some rest. I believe the Chargers are off. I believe the Eagles are off. There might be a couple more that I can't remember off the top of my head. Lions are off. That's right.
The Chargers.
Yeah, I said the Chargers.
Okay.
See, that's the problem with this relationship is sometimes you don't listen to me.
I thought the Eagles didn't go on by. I think they're going this week.
No, I think they're on bye. I know because I have Dallas Goedert as my
Oh.
tight end, and I couldn't play him or Laporta because they're both on a bye. That's right. We live through fantasy, but for me, it's real. Okay. Moving into it just makes you look official when you do that, like you're you're. That's why news people do it. Those sheets are blank and they just go. That's what they do.
It's cool.
It makes you look cool. It makes you look like you know what you're talking about. In other news, see how professional that looked.
Yeah, it was very professional.
It's good. That's just what they do. Okay. Okay, moving on. Thursday night football. It is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on the road to the red hot Atlanta Falcons. All right. Interesting to see because I had to ponder this one for a while.
Me too. I
did some pondering,
hard.
but I ended up with the Buccaneers. Yep. I don't know. I just have a little bit. Baker's playing great, and they're rallying around him. So I'm gonna ride the wave, riding the Baker wave. Bug.
I flicked it.
The bugs. Ooh, a lot of bugs in my house. Or in our stadium.
Yeah, this is our stadium.
These are people cheering for us. Okay. Moving forward. Okay, this was another tough one for me. New York Jets at the Minnesota Vikings.
Vikings.
I chose Jets.
What?
I know.
Why did you do that?
Because Aaron Rodgers typically doesn't have 2 bad games in a row.
Yeah.
He looked
But it's
poopy. And he is yelling his little heart out at his team, his offensive line, his receivers, everybody. Everybody's going to get an earful of Aaron Rodgers' opinions. And they know they better straighten up and fly right. It's going to be bad mojo for them. So I just think that'll happen. He has some familiarity with the Vikings.
But is Aaron Rodgers going to be able to overcome this amazing Vikings defense? See, I don't know. This defense is incredible.
But see, here's the thing. That defense is known for their blitzing. and who is one of the best, maybe ever, but definitely right now, that plays quarterback that is great against the blitz? Aaron Rodgers.
I was gonna say someone else, but it's fine.
You're gonna say Patty Mahomes.
I was gonna say Lamar Jackson, but sure.
Okay. Sometimes there, but I would say Aaron's even better than him.
Wow.
And against the blitz?
Against the blitz, I haven't seen Aaron.
Dude, he's like, boom! It comes out before. I mean, because he knows where the blitz coming from, and he's like, that receiver's open. Boom. Dude, he's yeah. Dude. All right. Anyhow, I'm going with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets, and the Vikings are gonna have a hiccup here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're not gonna be perfect. They can lose a game here and there. This is a perfect game for them to lose. It's not interconference. It's not interdivision. Aaron Rodgers is great against the blitz. They may pull back on the blitz, but then he'll chew them up underneath. And Aaron Rodgers doesn't lose 2 in a row. And statistically, I just think the Vikings are about ready to lose their first game. They may only lose 3 games this year, but they're about ready to lose the first one. Aaron Rodgers. All right. The Carolina Panthers at the Chicago Bears. The Bears. Is mine upside down or is yours?
Yours is upside down.
No, it's not. It's a C.
Mine's right side.
That's
Oh.
some people's kids, man. All right.
It's the exact same.
Well, it's
You
the
could
same
put a
but
line of
different.
symmetry down the middle and it'd look the exact same.
Oh,
If you cut a line right there,
Well, you're-
boom, looks the same.
it does because but you're looking at it backwards because we're looking through the. We got to move on. Move forward. Get over it.
I don't know what's happening with the Panthers. It just seems like their defense can't. It looks like they've allowed over like 20 points every game.
Sometimes you're just a team with bad stuff going on, and it's just hard to stop the bad stuff and move forward.
Yeah, I don't know about
Just gonna say
Caleb
that.
either, but I think if they run the ball more, they could give Caleb a break, maybe, and he not have him have to throw the ball every play because that is broken.
They have Andy Dalton throwing the ball.
Oh, I was talking about the Bears.
Oh, the Bears.
Yeah,
We chose the
Caleb
Bears. We
wins.
think the Bears going to win.
I know. I'm saying that if they run the ball, it would help.
Yes. They should run the ball. All right. The Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. Division rivalry. We disagree. Why?
Why? You're gonna do these weird, different strategies, and then it's gonna work.
Play into my hands.
And
Well, look.
it's gonna make me look dumb.
It's not going to make you look dumb. I've just been around the world a few times. I've seen this NFL thing before. I feel like the Bengals. I really wrestled with this one, but it felt like the Bengals. They have to build on what they did last week.
Mm-hmm.
Baltimore's got 2 in a row now, and it's a tough road game for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like it was almost like a coin toss, but I just feel that for some reason I think the Bengals they still have to. They're still more in dire need. They still have to win, and not that the Baltimore Ravens don't, but I don't know. I just feel like Joe Burrow is going to pull it off. Could be wrong. There you go. All right, Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans. Really?
Yeah.
I agree with
Bills.
you. Yep. Josh Allen's going to bounce back. He has a bad game, but then he bounces back.
Yeah, this happens almost every time I watch him. He'll just do Josh Allen things, fumble the ball, throw an interception, and then he'll keep
Not
doing
win, yeah.
so. He'll just have a terrible game. Once he gets down, it's hard for him to come back. But
Yeah, because then he starts ad-libbing and throwing interceptions and making things worse. Which
But-
I will kudos him. He did not do that. He
was
didn't
just a
self-destruct,
struggle.
but it was a struggle.
struggle.
He'll bounce back. All right, Indy at Jacksonville. I got to tell you, I almost chose back Jacksonville.
Yeah, just the fear of going on 5. I almost chose Jacksonville because that's kind of hard to pull off.
Yeah.
When lose 5 in a row. But I think the Colts got it. Joe Flacco is starting, most likely.
Joe Flacco.
And I think he can lead them to win.
Joe Flacco. Don't think I've forgotten. Super Bowl 47, Joe Flacco.
No idea what Super Bowl he's talking about.
The one that the Ravens and the refs beat the Niners. We'll discuss this later. All right. We are looking at the Miami Dolphins at New England. This is a tough one. But I did choose New England only because Miami sucks so bad. Oh, sorry, I can't say that. They're really awful, though. Tua's their heart.
Tua's their heart. Gone. They've once they lost Tua, they lost everything.
Tyreek can't do anything.
They seriously need to find a way to get Tyreek the ball because he's just getting nothing.
Yeah.
They need to get him the ball. And maybe, I don't know what happened, but H-Chan didn't have a good game either. H-Chan wasn't H-Chan.
It was bad. All the way around. Just bad. All right. Your team, the Washington Commanders, are hosting the Cleveland Browns. And, of course, I chose the Commanders.
Please win, Commanders.
Sticking with a hot team. Although, this is the perfect game for them to lose. If they're the old Washington Commanders. But if they're the new Commanders, if they actually turn a new leaf, this is one they win.
Mm-hmm. Is Deshaun Watson starting?
He shouldn't.
He shouldn't, but yes?
Pretty sure he is. Why wouldn't he? I haven't heard anything that he wasn't starting.
Okay, I'm just curious. Because Nick Chubb isn't going to come this week. It's just not going to happen. He's hurt.
No.
If Deshaun Watson plays, then we could have a chance. But this defense is pretty good. So this will be a test for Jaden Daniels.
Yes, it will be a test. They're not going to put up 42. But they'll probably,
Hopefully we walk out with the victory.
Hopefully the victory is yours. All right, Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. Going up to Mile High, I chose...
Oh. This is a tie for me. I literally think they tie.
You think they tie?
I think they tie.
You're calling a tie?
I'm calling this a tie.
Do you have a score?
My guess will be 17-17.
17 all... between the Broncos and the Raiders. Okay, that's your pick.
That's my pick.
And you will get 2 wins if you get the score right.
Yeah.
It's down. You can mark it down.
Mm-hmm.
If you're right on that, 17 all, tie, you get 2 wins.
Okay, 2 wins. Yep.
You're writing it down.
17.
Raiders.
Yep.
Just feel like, I don't know what's going on in Vegas. They're up, they're down. They're good. Everybody loves each other. Then they're bad. Everybody hates each other. I don't know, man. I don't know what to make of them. But, I don't know. I think Max Crosby, Bo Nix. That's all I have to say about that.
Yep.
All right, moving onward and upward and forward and into the rest of our picks for this week. Ooh, it's the Arizona Cardinals at San Francisco. I chose the Niners. I think they keep it rolling. It looked good last week, although not very clean. A lot of bad mistakes and a lot of bad penalties and a lot of Shanahan and things going on. Shanahanisms. There you go.
If my team can beat them, can your team beat them? Do you think?
Well, yeah. They're beatable, but it's different when you play a team within your own division. They just know you. It's just different when you play within the division. You know that. I think that the Niners should beat them. I think it'll be closer than I would like, but I still think the Niners.
Pull it off.
It's possible to tell now Hufanga comes back. It's still up in the air. Fred Warner's going to play defensively. I think that Ayuk has to put up or shut up. Coming this week, I think you're going to see an Ayuk-heavy offense because...
You said that last week, and you didn't do anything.
I don't think I did say that last week.
You did say that last week, and you didn't do anything.
Well, at some point, he's got to start earning his money, right? That's a lot of money.
He didn't go to training camp. He's not the same Ayuk we knew and love.
Well, let's start figuring it out. All right, we got Green Bay at the Los Angeles Rams. Packers. Are we just not believing in the Rams anymore?
No, it's mostly the Packers' amazing offense and their pretty good defense. I think with Jordan Love, he had a little bit of a struggle in the first half.
He looked awful the first half.
But, like I said, they came back. They didn't give up.
They did not give up. They have heart. They're one of those teams that do not give up. That's coaching. That's just the belief in yourself, confidence. And they didn't give up, and they came close. And I mean,
I think Jordan Love can beat them.
And the Vikings almost self-destructed there. At the
Also,
end. Yes.
Rams defense is not looking good. It is.
No,
They've allowed so many points this year. I don't know the number off the top of my head, but it's bad. And this Packers offense should light it up.
Yep, Jordan Love should be pretty good. All right, next up, New York Giants. New York Giants at the Seattle Seahawks.
Do me a favor, Seahawks, win this.
Do me a favor, Giants. Beat the Seahawks. I want the Seahawks to lose. But reality is reality. I have no faith in anybody associated with the New York Giants organization.
No faith whatsoever?
None. I don't think I've picked the Giants to win anything this year. I have no reason to.
I have no reason.
There's no reason I should. I mean, there's no reason.
Malik Neighbors. There's a reason.
Okay, Malik Neighbors. He's the one guy. But look who's throwing to him.
Danny Dimes.
That says it all. I don't know. He's hot and cold, man. I mean, there's that 1 year he looked really good, and then the rest of the time he's just been mediocre at best, a little below average. But
he's off the mountain.
I need Seattle to lose for my own selfish benefit, but I mean, there's nothing that happened on Monday night that makes me lose faith that Seattle's a good team. They're still a good team. They just went up against another good team, and that good team outgooded them, and they won. That's all it is, and so. Niners are going to have to face Seattle in a few weeks, and it's going to be rough, man. Mm-hmm. But moving on, speaking of teams I do not like, the Dallas Cowboys at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can't really stand either one of them, but got to choose one of them. And it'll be interesting Sunday Night Football. Man, I went back and forth on this one. As you can see, I scratched out. I had initially chose the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then I crossed them out because I just feel like the Dallas Cowboys are a more cohesive unit, and they got a little bit more time together. I think Micah Parsons is hurt, but we'll see if he still plays or not. Dak is hot and cold, but I still feel like that defense going up against Justin Fields. To me, that was the deciding factor. Mm-hmm. Justin Fields, and I know that defense is broke. I get it, but I don't know, man. They just find a way to pull it back in prime time. What was that for?
Yeah.
Okay. What was your Steelers reason?
My Steelers reasoning was. It seems like the more we go on, the better Justin Fields looks. Like, week 1, he did okay. Week 2, a little bit better. Week 3, he did pretty good. Week 4, yeah, they had a loss, but he still had a good game. I think they can proceed, and I think they can win another game against the Cowboys. And also, I honestly don't really want to cheer for the Cowboys, to be honest with you.
No cheering for Cowboys in this house.
I can't do it.
It's impossible.
And
you physically can't do it.
I feel like they need to get Najee more involved. If they get Najee more involved, that would be amazing. Like,
that's true.
We saw him in his rookie year. He looked really good.
See, T.J. Watt against that, because the Cowboys, against a tough defense, they're a little bit not good. And T.J. Watt, if he has a game, I don't know. It's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be like one of those 17-14 scores.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Dallas is gonna find a way. All right. Monday night, the New Orleans Saints at the Kansas City Chiefs. What in the world?
I have no reasoning for this. I'm just taking a guess.
Yeah, I just hate the Chiefs. I want to see them lose.
Carr needs to put into 5th gear here. He needs to put in 5th gear.
Overdrive, baby.
Overdrive.
Yeah, I mean, do they have the makings? Alvin Kamara, Chris Olave, Taysom Hill, Derek Carr,
Okay, I do have a little bit of a reason.
Okay.
Who is he going to throw the ball to? Rashee Rice, out with a knee. Who else? Marquise Brown. He's out for the season too. Also, an injury update on him. Rashee Rice is either going to come back like late in the season or he's done for the year.
But Patty Mahomes didn't need receivers last year.
He didn't, but he's pretty much got the same.
Well, Isaiah Pacheco's out though.
He's out too. They have no one.
They'll find a way. It'll be ugly, but they've been playing ugly ball anyway.
It's been bad.
I know they're going to lose a game, probably 2 or 3 or 4 before the end of the season.
It's going to happen now against the Saints.
No, the Saints.
The Saints.
Okay, I understand they had some sort of crazy, out of the gun first couple of weeks, but I don't buy it. Not buying it. All right, well.
Now we'll wrap it up.
What?
Now we'll wrap it up.
Wrap it up for us, Spuds.
Well, thank you all for watching, and please like and subscribe.
Every Wednesday we make a new video with our updates.
Yes.
Looking forward to seeing you guys next week. God bless you.
Have a wonderful day.
Wonderful.